cool.
Weird.
We're seeing Deadpool! Oh my gosh!
Things I wouldn't get.
My sister has it. Yes. It's you.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish!
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Fun fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome into Follow the Bradley's Fun, where we are having some very strange technical difficulties today. Hopefully you guys can hear me. What's happening is that as I'm doing stuff on my browser, I just noticed that I'm able to do stuff for 30, 40, 50 seconds. Fine. And then all of a sudden I hit something and then everything freezes for like 15, 20 seconds. It's just bizarre land, but I think we're good right now. Okay, I can hear me. The sound check seems to be working. But yeah, it was. Feel free to contribute to the new laptop fund if you guys want to today. Every bit of money that I'm getting right now is going into a savings fund so I can get new equipment. But please stop vlogging. Try turning it out. I wish I could do that, but when you're in the middle of the show, you can't just turn it off and turn it back on again. That process for this computer takes about 25 minutes. I know because I have done it. Hey, what's up, Javier? Good to see you. Good to see my friend. I gotta say hi to everybody that is in the chat coming in. Thank you guys so much for being here. You are the cream in my coffee, the apple in my eye, the gigawatts, and of course, everybody that is here is the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of my afternoon nap to be here with you.
A toast. Autobots.
Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy!
This stuff's the greatest.
This stuff is the greatest. This is my water. Oh my gosh. I am also going through a physical transformation right now as well. I have been getting my daily workouts in now since the beginning of August. So about 6 weeks, 7 weeks, something like that. I'm not even really sure. I haven't been counting days wise. I'm going to start a 90-day program in the first week of October that will go to the end of the year. And then I'll repeat that in a bigger way, hopefully at the beginning of the year. We shall see. We shall see. Let me say hi to everybody that is coming in here. And my goodness, Snortapoopas Q Burr was first in the house. Says hello, humans and other critters. Thank you, Snorts. Hopefully, so this is where I click. So when you see something coming on the screen like that, when I'm like highlighting a comment, for example, so go on Shogi, I'll highlight him. So the hoy there. So here's what's happening. Most of the time, I click on something, it comes up perfectly fine. Click on Wild Man of Yemen. Ron, I'm hungry. I need fajitas. We just talked about that on the other show. I love it. Maravita says I'm late. Hopefully not, but we start this stream at 3:15. And what I do is I try to make it like right in conjunction with the ending of Hollywood Backlot with Lou and you. But if we are late at all, it's because of all these issues. Maravita Snortapoopas, Native Hawaiian says, good afternoon, happy Sunday, and aloha, y'all. Strings and Pucks is here. Hello, Strings and Pucks. We'll see you on the other side in just a minute. You as well. Tom F., who is modding and also hanging out in the green room right now. And let's see who else we have. Wild Man of Yevon. Haha, sizzle. Yeah, I know. I had to put it in. Tom hates it, so I had to put it in. Please stop vlogging. That's not what I heard. Yes, indeed. Consume the goodness. Thank you for being here. I love that name. We should all consume the goodness. Yes. And Maravita says, oh, I forgot to raid off TPB raid. Yes. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for raiding in everybody. Linda F is here. And says, hello, Ron panel. Everyone in the chat. Happy Sunday afternoon. Jose Javier Alvarez Gutierrez is coming to us all the way from, I believe, Venezuela. Is that where you are today? And the wild man of Yavin comes in with a $7 super, which is something we like to celebrate. Oh, how do we celebrate that? Well, let's do this one.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a birthday! Oh, this is just the best of us seen.
Man of Yavin for that. And yes, it'll go toward the laptop fund. Just need 100 more of those and we'll be good to go. Oh gosh. Yes, that was Transformers, Javier. I saw some new people come in Snuffles. Kaladin 910 is here. Yes. 3-day weekend. You did. That is fair. We're late for a very important date. By the way, the movies that Lou made us watch for yesterday, whoo boy, those are, if you guys have access to the Genre Guys and you see the episode with Lauren and myself and Lou, check those 2 episodes out. There's 2 episodes. Oh my gosh. Tom seems like a really good dude. Tom, sizzle is real. That's right. The sizzle is real. Did we just have something else come in that I got to celebrate? I'm trying to see. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. But I just saw Maravita. Oh my gosh, coming in 50 for the laptop fund. Oh, thank you. That's going to help out a lot. And it's huge. I'm not kidding, by the way. I have a Windows 10 laptop that cannot be upgraded to Windows 11. Next month, 1 month from today, literally 1 month from today, support stops for Windows 10. So I will not be able to update this laptop. So thank you so much. It's going towards that fund, and I definitely appreciate it. And Go and Shogi says, thank you for the super. So anytime we get anything from you guys that we love you so much, we celebrate that. And we want you to celebrate along with us. So for those of you who are watching and you're new, or maybe you're watching on the replay and you want to come back to a live, we all celebrate together. That's you and us and me. So when we celebrate together, what does that mean? That means throw emojis in the chat. If you are a member of the channel, custom emojis. But if you're not, fireworks emojis, dance emojis, smiley face emojis, heart emojis, just no pooey emojis, please. But we're going to try it right now. We're going to celebrate from Maravita 50 for the laptop. Let's celebrate right now. And by the way, Go and Shogi knows this because he now knows what I am capable of doing. It's not as much as what Pro does on his channel, but there are going to be custom celebrations coming to our channel. I'm so excited for that. Real quick, I do want to let you know that we have a sale happening at Follow the Bradley's Fun merchandise store. Go and Shogi, if you want to throw the link up there. Right now we have, and it's Go and Shogi actually helped design this shirt. And this is the Reed E. Creek shirt. It's Rest in Peace Reed E. Creek is the name of this design. It's available on lots of different shirts, but let me just show you the design because I love it. Goes along with the Haunted Mansion at Disney. It says, it's just like one of those funny tombstones that you see in front of the Haunted Mansion. And then it's got like a little bit of an indication of the mansion and back, but there's no copyright infringement whatsoever. But here lies the ashes of Reed E. Creek. With foot stuck in mouth, their outlook turned bleak. So there you go. And right now, the sale that is happening And let me see if I can get to the top of the page. Yeah, it's well, I thought there was a sale. I thought it was 15. Yes, it is. Okay, it expires today. It is 15% off on orders of $65 or more. So if you order $65 worth of merch, you get 15% off. And there you go. Now, let me show you all of the designs real quick. There's the Reedy Creek design. You can put it on a lot of different things. Our Follow the Bradley's Fun family avatar YouTube logo design is on many, many things. Then, of course, we also have the dish. So if you want to celebrate the fact that you're a fan of the dish, you've got the dish merchandise there. And people can find out that it's on YouTube, and maybe they'll subscribe as well. And then, of course, we've got the Make Disney Walt Again, which pretty popular merchandise. What is the name of the store? If you look on the screen right now, Go and Shogi put up the link. So it's just the Follow the Bradley's Fun merch source. Follow-the-Bradley's-Fun.myspreadshop.com. That's it, Jose. And Go and Shogi has that in the chat, the link in the chat. If you purchase anything from the store during the show, let me know, and we will celebrate that just like a super chat, super thanks, super sticker, any of those type of supports, which we love. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate that. Now we got some people that are waiting in the background, and I think we need to bring some of these people on.
Afternoon, everybody.
Tom! Tom!
What's going on, Ron?
I love
What's
your
up?
shirt. I shall salute your shirt.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. And by the way,
it actually has the Constitution on it too.
Oh, really?
Yes. I
On the
stand up,
back?
not scare everybody.
Okay.
It's
very cool.
On the back.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, this is a week when we all need to stand up for all things that are good. Patriotic Americanism, good things. We haven't ignored the we haven't ignored the events of this week on the channel. If you'll see, I have we covered it in our Wednesday live because it happened on Wednesday. There's been a few days since then. I reposted a separate out video that was in honor of Charlie Kirk, a memoriam to Charlie Kirk. So that is covered on the channel. We're not going to go through that. I don't want to rehash it again. That's not what this channel is in particular is about, but we absolutely honor the memory of Charlie Kirk. We pray for his family, his friends, his loved ones. And right now, also for our country in general, treat everybody kindly. That's like literally just treat everybody kindly. And we can also treat everybody kindly through appropriate debate, appropriate public debate. I understand this comment. Absolutely. And I will tell you, I think a lot of us have absolutely felt that way. I just got off the phone with another friend of mine whose name is also Tom just before this. And it was, he was telling me like he experienced emotions this week he's never experienced before. And he's 41 years old. So it has been a challenging week. And I hope that we can bring you something that is more fun and a little bit lighter. And and that's what we are going to do our best to do. And with that, we need to bring in another good friend of ours because
is that everyone? What, you wanted more?
You wanted more, and you got Jeremy Strings and Pucks, Laura, and he's no longer a stuttering guitarist. He's just on the strings and pucks. Or is it picks or pucks?
Strings and
it's
pucks.
Yep.
Pucks, because he throws pucks at the guitar when it doesn't make the right noise.
It could be picks. It could be picks and pucks.
I do. I used to combine the channel with hockey and guitar, but it started kind of doing its thing. So now I have a separate hockey only channel. because I write for.
It's funny.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say it's funny that YouTube a pro often says, "Look, if we do a video about peanut butter and it takes off, we become a peanut butter channel."
Yes.
So, and the reason I'm saying that is because YouTube itself started that way. YouTube did not start as YouTube. YouTube started as a dating site,
What?
and yes, it started to compete with a site where you could upload a picture of yourself and show off. And it said, well, what if we let people upload videos of themselves and did it like a dating site? And they got nobody to take them up on those. This is 2005, I believe, in their beta phase. And but people were uploading other types of videos, and they're like, oh well, maybe we should just make it that type of a site. And YouTube history is so amazing and interesting to see. But I believe I am hearing another knock at the door.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to even believe that you are here.
But she is here from the future because she has come to us from 9:37 p.m., I think. Is that correct, Erica?
Yeah. I am 6 hours ahead in the future from you guys.
Yay, I was right. I could do math. Yay.
So in the future, does my pizza get here on time?
Yeah. So welcome, Jeremy and Tom and Erica. How's everybody today?
Doing good. Lazy day today.
Lazy day Sunday afternoon. We're doing interesting, especially after last night. Again, if you are a member of the WDW Pro channel and you have access to it when it comes up, go watch the genre guys. There's a couple episodes coming up with myself and Lauren and Lou about movies. You just got to watch the episode. I don't really want to give it away more than that, but man, it was my first genre guys episode, and boy, did Lou throw me into the fire with what he asked me to watch. I'm like, I start watching it. I'm going, what is this? It's weird. It is weird. And I don't even want to go into how it's weird. 1969 movie, and then 1975 movie where Don Johnson starred in the movie as I think he's supposed to be 18 years old in the movie, and maybe he was like just in his young 20s in real life. So it was a long time ago, 1975, but he's an adult, but like a very young adult. So it was interesting to see Don Johnson pre-Miami Vice. So interestingly enough. Hey, hold on. I got, yeah, baby.
I need some containers.
Oh, my wife is here and she needs containers.
Let me say hi to everyone.
Okay, say hi.
Because I cannot hear it. I cannot see myself.
It's frozen up.
Okay.
My computer.
Hola,
there.
chicos. Oh, there. I'm next to my husband. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Tom. Hi, Erica. Happy Sunday.
Hi, Virginia.
Everybody.
They're saying hi to Virginia.
I'm telling you my Poshmark. Bye-bye.
Yeah. She's on her Postmark channel. And she's, do you need help with that, baby? You good?
Yes.
Got it?
This is not heavy.
Okay. She says it's not heavy, so.
Thank you.
Good job.
I'm sorry for the...
So, yeah, she's got... I'm good. That's my beautiful wife. I feel, oh, baby, Javier says hi. Yeah. Love is in the air. We hope so. We try and love each other. You know, it's amazing. The fact of the matter is there are times in life where the only thing that gives us hope is our close loved ones, and thank goodness for that. Oh, so I am blessed. I am very lucky, and Virginia is also blessed because now she doesn't have to do any other charity work in her entire life. She married me. I'm all of the charity work that she needs to do forever.
She deserves sainthood for that.
I think so. Yes, she does.
So instead of a marriage license, he signed a 501c3.
Something like that. Yeah, my gosh. Before we get too far into the stream, and we are going to be checking in a little bit on movies today, and then hopefully a lot on theme park type stuff. But I want to share, and we will. I'm hoping this works when I go in to share it. I really hope this works. So I'm going to put this on the screen. I think. See, now I can't even see. Does this work? There we go. Mm-hmm. Yay. Okay, so we got the numbers, right? I just wanted to check in on the weekend box office because as far as I can tell, wow. So Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie, is that playing here? Is that domestically? That is the domestically.
It's supposed to be, yes. I actually want to go see that.
So that is a foreign movie that has grossed domestically $70 million, which, far as I can tell, is way more than a lot of our domestic movies from this year. Correct? Yeah. Did I stop? Did I freeze?
You're back.
Yeah. So, but am I right in thinking that $70 million is a crazy amount of money? And it has made more than most. Isn't that more than most Marvel movies made their first weekend this year?
It's up there. I mean, you don't see a lot of triple-digit million openers, so 65, 70 is a solid 2025.
Well, the series that brings this up, it's been on Netflix. It's an anime series. It's a really good series. Yeah. It's got a very popular following, loyal followers. So,
that's the same with that K-pop. Why don't they just make stuff people want to see, and then people will go see it?
Well, I mean, and K-pop Demon
too
Hunters.
Much sense.
Well, the thing about K-pop
Lord,
works.
Yes.
K-pop is really, like, I can't even tell you how many times we've watched K-pop Demon Hunters in this house now because the music is phenomenal. My son likes it. It's got boys, it's got girls. It's more of a girls type property, but it works for guys too. It's actually fun because you kind of got it's like girl boss superheroes done right because they all struggle, and people love to see their heroes start from a position of having some issues and struggling and then overcoming them. Whereas, like, if you take Rey from Star Wars, she's like, oh, I've never heard of the Force before. Oh, I hear of the Force. Now I can use it. Now I can pick up Luke's lightsaber. Now I can go. I mean, it was the way Rey was written. I think that they could have done a better job.
I don't blame the actress. I blame KK.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean, you can't blame Daisy. Daisy Ridley did what she was directed to do. Everybody in that movie did. All of the Disney Star Wars movies have potential, and I think that's where I get really frustrated when I see that movies have amazing potential that somebody screwed up along the way. Somebody didn't fulfill, or they were too focused on sending a particular message. Sometimes not even necessarily a woke message. But I'm talking about in the beginning, I think one of the first lines, or maybe the first line in the new in episode 7, this will begin to make things right, which was basically just a jab at George Lucas for the prequels. That was awful. Like that it's messaging that didn't need to be there, and it distracted from everything else that's in the story, and it distracted from the writers from creating a good story. And you can't do that. You've got to have a good story first and foremost before anything else. Would anybody on this panel disagree with that?
Nope, not at all.
From what I hear, and we talked about this, I think last week, is there were scripts. Lucas has revealed his scripts, and even KK but they would do these rewrites out of nowhere for no reason, and then just start shooting scenes without a script. We talked about that. They're still doing that.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
just
yes.
stand still because we're going to CGI something really cool happening all around you and react to it. But they're not using a script, and there are limited formats where that's a good idea.
They don't even
Very
know
limited.
they don't even know what they're going to CGI around them. And then the other thing that they do, like for the Marvel movies, is they film all of the battle scenes first without having written the script around what created that battle or what's going to happen after that. So there's actually entire units, like
Let's
they have
back Arswood.
I know, second unit, third unit, and they're doing this stuff, and they film it. They do it supposedly for budgetary reasons, but it doesn't help the budget when they got to go back and rewrite and refilm because it didn't work right with what they ended up writing the second and third and fourth times. Yeah,
it stops being a pickup shot when it's a new movie. It's not a pickup anymore.
No. I know what a pickup shot is because it's funny. There's in the movie that I have a prominent role in with Dean Cain, there is a pickup shot that is funny to me because the shot before it, like when you're watching the movie, right? You have the shot before, and then you have what we did. I want to say almost 9 months later is a pickup shot, and I had lost a significant amount of weight, and I can tell. I don't think most movie viewers would be able to tell, but I can tell. I'm like, yes, I had to go get the same haircut that I had before and all this other stuff, but my face looks a little bit thinner. My clothes are hanging off me, even though it's supposed to be
Ron,
literally minutes later.
I'm confused. I thought this would be a pickup shot.
What is that?
It's a pickup.
Oh, is that like that for a guitar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pickup, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Dylan Talks Tone pickup.
Very cool. Well, I just wanted to take a look at that weekend numbers because it is interesting what the box office is doing with the fact that we've got a foreign movie coming in at number one. The Conjuring makes sense. It's Halloween movie time. Downton Abbey, 18 million. Did Toy Story get re-released in some theaters? Because apparently Toy Story made $3.5 million over the weekend. I guess there was a re-release that I must have missed. Hamilton was in theaters. Is
this like a list that was like
Disney's getting desperate? And the Fantastic Four made all of $1.4 million. Let me click on that. Give me a second and make sure. I want to make sure that this goes through. Okay, so let me show you. Let me show you what the Fantastic Four, which is supposed to be this is supposed to be a lead-in to an Avengers film that will be should be taken in multi-billion dollars. I don't think that's going to happen. The Fantastic Four, First Steps, has grossed worldwide $517 million on a budget north of $250 million with marketing over $100 million. You're looking at the break-even point for that. The smallest break-even point for that would have been $700 million. So they're not even close. They've lost at least like $200 million on it, maybe more. Okay, good Lord. Anybody here see the Fantastic? Erica, did you see Fantastic Four? Was that over in Germany?
Yeah, they usually release all the Marvel movies out here, but I don't really follow Marvel. So no, I didn't see it.
She's over it. Anybody else see it?
Yeah, I watched it. I talked to Lorraine about it. Yeah.
They couldn't seem to pick a size for Galactus. Is that like, I noticed Galactus when they went to visit him in space is huge, and then he comes to Earth and he's still giant, but like really a much smaller scale.
We've seen kaiju bigger than him.
Well, yeah, and he should be way, way bigger than a kaiju. Like,
yeah,
he's actually supposed to be about the size of the Earth, so that kind of didn't make sense. Like, the other Celestials that we've seen presented in the MCU were literally planet-sized. So I don't know what they were doing with that. Jeremy, did you see F4?
No, I'll be honest. I do not like the Fantastic Four. It's not even personal. It's just of all the Marvel properties I got into, and I was a big comic book collector. They felt dated in the '90s, which shows how dated I am. And
yeah.
I was into the X-Men, but not even the X-Men. I was into X-Force because those were the kids. That was where Cable and Deadpool, all those characters were introduced through a comic called The New Mutants and X-Force.
Yeah,
so
I have some actually behind me, probably.
Yeah, so I got in through a crossover event called the Executioner's Song. It was 4 X titles. That was the most genius marketing I ever saw. You had to buy 4 different comic books every month to read the story. But the Fantastic Four was not interesting in the 90s. It's 35 years later. It's not more interesting.
Yeah, they keep trying to make it work, and it just never really does. And they can the thing about stretchy powers is stretchy powers are never ever going to look good attempting to present them in real life.
I'm losing weight and I have stretchy power marks.
That's a different type of elasticity.
Here, no.
Yes.
You know, if you show that off, I'm out. I'm just saying.
I'm definitely
I'll
not.
give you a sizzle reel for Ron to use.
Erica, I was going to say, Erica, where did you go? However,
she's not an avatar. Wow.
So right before we get
That's crazy.
full stories started, I wanted to give attention once again to Wild Band of Yavin coming in with the $7 for the laptop. Thank you so much. Maravita, being so generous with the 50. Super guy. Thank you so much. And before we get started with the stories, let's do one more. I probably over celebrate on this channel, and I'm so sorry, guys. I do, but I love our celebrations, and I love to celebrate. So celebrate with us. Oh, I'm still singing. My bad.
Wait, it's Florentine's here? Wow. I haven't seen
Florentin. What is up, Florentin? I need to go meet up with you in the parks at some point in time. I know he lives close. Who did we lose? Jeremy
Jeremy
somewhere.
used emojis so his screen went blank.
That happened again.
He set 99 left balloons.
99. Jeremy, if you need to bug out and then come back, that's fine too. But I do want to get the first story on to the screen. Let me see if I can do that And where did it go? Things have gone in the wrong direction. StreamYard, you should get better at the StreamYard. What are all these other things? What is this? There's all kinds of new stuff in the StreamYard back here. All right, this is out of thatparkplace.com. This is Rachel Zegler has been the gift that keeps on giving. Unfortunately, not so much with talent. It's not even her, actually. It is not, as Florentin says, hi, Zegler lovers. And Jeremy is back. I hear it. Yeah. Maravita. Hey, Erica. Pushing a false narrative. Who'd have thunk it? I know, right? But that is the story we are getting to right now. Jeremy's adjusting. He'll be back. All right. Out of thatparkplace.com, bookmark it if you haven't bookmarked it for all the news that should be fun. And this is by our good friend Marvin Montanaro. Access Media pushes false narrative of Snow White streaming revival. What could that false narrative be? How about the narrative that it is anything other than bad? If it's because let me tell you, it's if you've seen it, you know it's not particularly all that great. Although I will say this, I actually like the mine scenes only when they're doing the song "Dig Dig Dig." I like that. That was it. That's the only thing I liked about the entire movie. So, but again, out of that Park Place by Marvin Montanaro. When it comes to Disney's live-action Snow White, the media spin never ends. First, Hollywood trade press tried to sell audiences on the idea that Rachel Zegler's controversial remake would be the next crown jewel in Disney's remake machine. Then, when the movie collapsed in theaters, access outlets attempted to explain it away as misunderstood brilliance. And now, with Snow White streaming on Disney Plus, the cycle repeats itself. Man, I don't know who that guy is, but he looks awful dopey to me.
That looks like Alfred E. Newman.
It does look like Alfred Newman from Mad
Mad
Magazine.
Yeah.
Just if you put any level of space in that guy's teeth, he's Alfred E. Newman exactly. The same outlets are repackaging brief streaming chart appearances as proof of a surprise comeback. The latest example comes from CBR, which claims Snow White has made a, quote, surprise return on streaming charts. On the surface, it's a flashy headline. In practice, it's little more than smoke and mirrors. The reality of box office disaster. Let's ground this in fact. Snow White debuted to just $43 million domestically and grossed about $206 million worldwide against a production budget north of $240 million. Far north, if some reports are to be believed. Factor in marketing, distribution, reshoots, Disney was staring at a reported loss of roughly $115 million. Those aren't comeback numbers. Those are disaster numbers. Worse, the failure forced Disney to slam the brakes on other projects. The live-action Tangled remake, once considered a sure bet, has been quietly paused in the aftermath. A surprise return on Disney Plus doesn't erase the fact that this is one of Disney's worst remake rollouts ever. What do you make of the Snow White snow job that they are doing, trying to say that this thing was any kind of good whatsoever?
They're full of poop emoji.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They are full of emoji. Let us read on a little bit. CBR Snow White streaming spin job. So what does CBR actually argue? Their piece highlights that Snow White popped back on to Disney Plus's international top 10 streaming charts, suggesting audiences are rediscovering it. The phrasing implies a groundswell of support, as if this is evidence of a second wind or cultural redemption. But let's be honest, a film popping back onto a service's chart months after its debut is not proof of a comeback. Disney Plus viewers already sampled it when it dropped in June, but it didn't build any momentum then. Now the same spin is being recycled all over again, only this time it's even less convincing. So this isn't a comeback. So yeah, don't call it a comeback. It's the bare minimum result of Disney Plus subscribers sampling what their $14.99 a month fee already bought. And we've seen the spin before. This isn't the first time media has tried this rhetorical trick. Back in June, when Snow White first arrived on Disney Plus, similar outlets wrote nearly identical pieces. They trumpeted how the film topped charts in its first week of streaming, conveniently omitting the obvious. Of course it did. Any high-profile theatrical release, even a flop, will chart briefly once added to a streaming platform with tens of millions of captive subscribers. And just like then, audiences weren't fooled. This was no wave word of mouth rescue Snow White. No viral fandom reversal. No surge in Disney Plus subscriptions tied to the film. After the short-lived look, its number one headlines faded, the movie sank back into obscurity. Exactly the same thing is happening now. And to give you a personal example of that myself, I think that the movie had been on Disney Plus for maybe a month or two before I sat down with my wife and said, well, let's watch this thing and see if it's as bad as everyone says. And we watched through the entire thing, and it was stunningly awful. Anyone else on the panel seen Snow White?
Oh yeah, it's not in
I spared
theaters.
myself from it.
So Tom hasn't seen it. Jeremy, did you see it? The remake? Oh, wait, I think I have muted. Did I mute you? Sorry about that. There you go, Jeremy.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I will physically leave the room if there's a chance I could be at risk of seeing that show.
You know what? I having put myself through watching it just so I could see, it's not even worth reviewing. It's just really that bad. There's as far as I can tell, there's no redemptive value in this. If you've ever seen the original Snow White, it's so different. It's like you're watching. It feels like you're watching a fairy tale that is a piece of propaganda out of communist Russia.
So even seeing Gal in that doesn't redeem the movie at all.
No, she makes it worse. Honestly, it's like okay. I'm not saying Gal did as best as she could with the part, but I am sure that when she was hired and signed the contract, first of all, she was the highest paid. She was paid $15 million for the movie, which is a really good paycheck for Gal Gadot. So I am not going to fault her for taking a $15 million paycheck to be in this movie. She had no idea what she was getting into with Rachel Zegler at the time, because Rachel Zegler was a complete unknown. So you would have thought, and Gal would have thought, oh, here's a young lady I can help mentor. That is clearly not what happened, and I do not think that they get along off the screen whatsoever.
No, Rachel said blatantly racist things about the genocide of Gal's people. That does not go over well on set.
Not really. That's a pretty bad thing to say, I would imagine. And also during advertising for the film on X, she comes into the advertisement and makes particularly polarizing political statements on purpose, which I think, I'm going to say free speech is fine, but please leave it away. You can put it on your own feed, but I wouldn't respond to it in actual advertising for the movie, which is what she did. She literally attached it to Disney's advertising. This was actually a big problem with YouTube in, I think, the mid 2010s, where at that point in time there was not the regulation of content that there is now, and so like a whole bunch of advertisers pulled out of YouTube because their advertisements was coming up on content that they would not want to be known for. And I completely understand that. It's not a matter of free speech. It's a matter of what companies who do, like, companies don't have to follow the free speech guidelines. They can just choose to pull out. And that happens. Erica, you saw it. What'd you think of Snow White?
Oh, it was terrible. Me and Lorena shredded it. We watched it the same day. And then that night, we got on her channel and we just, oh man, it was so bad. I mean, we just like shredded it to pieces. There was, there was propaganda in there.
Oh my gosh, the propaganda.
And it was just, the acting was terrible. The songs, the fact that they didn't even stick to the classic songs that we all know. The CGI was worse than what we were already reporting on.
I'll say this. I liked I liked the way they did the dwarf songs, but I could not stand the CGI dwarfs while they were doing them. So it was really weird because in my brain, I was going, if they would have just hired real little people actors, this would have been that at least those scenes could have been redeemable. But what's weird, what's really weird is you actually have a real dwarf in the movie who sometimes stands next to the CGI dwarfs, and it's bizarre. It's like, what was your point in doing that? It's just,
and then the storyline with like Dopey and how was it? Was it Grumpy was the one that was like bullying him or something? And I'm like, okay, that is not Walt. Like,
no, well,
how did that even enter into this? And yeah, there was just so much in there that was nothing like the classic, and I mean nothing like the original. It was just so offensive at so many levels.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Why this Snow White streaming spin is nonsense. And of course it is. There are 3 core problems with CBR's framing. Streaming does not equal, this is number 1, by the way. Number 1, streaming does not equal profit. Box office is where movies live or die financially. Disney Plus chart placement doesn't recoup 9-figure losses. Okay. Charts do not equal cultural impact. A week at the top of a service's carousel is not the same as becoming a beloved classic or a hit with staying power. Number 3, repetition does not equal reality. The access press keeps recycling the same story, hoping readers will eventually believe it, but audiences know better. They already rejected the movie in theaters. They shrugged at it on streaming in June, and no amount of surprise return rhetoric will change that. So the verdict, Disney Snow White remake is not enjoying a revival, and it's not a comeback kid. And I want to just send this over to the panel. Why do they do this? What do you think CBR? What's in it for CBR to try to revive this thing? Like, are they getting paid by Disney?
I've heard that someone got really plastered and gave Zegler another role. So this feels like one of those things somebody does before they announce, and through the surprise cult hit classic, the actress, all 3 feet tall, who's now going to be in the toxic whatever. So I think she's coming back to Hollywood, and they're just paving the way with food.
I don't know. I mean, she has a movie that's coming with Aunt May, the last lady that played Aunt May, the young. Why can't I think of her name right now? Italian, dark hair. Why can't I think of her name? I think she's in What Women Want too. Somebody in the chat.
Torme or Tomei?
Yeah, Melissa Torme. Yes, yeah. Marissa Tomei. I think she has a movie coming with Marissa Tomei, but not like a big blockbuster type of movie. Nothing like Snow White. And as far as I can tell, it's already in the can, meaning that it's shot and being edited, and it was. I believe that was all done prior to the ending, like prior to Snow White. Like Snow White was filmed 3 years ago, like finished, wrapped. I think it wrapped in 2022 filming. And then they went back for reshoots and stuff. But boy, what a mess that was. It did sadly create another version of Snow White people wanted to see, but will never get to, because that was another debacle, and that was on the other side of the aisle completely on Daily Wire, unfortunately, because it would have been fun to see that version of Snow White, but it's never going to get made.
Shot a lot of footage for that too. I mean, at least a lot of teaser footage.
Yeah, well, from what I heard, they only shot 1 day of that teaser footage, and then and they had it all set up, and they did it, and they got it out, and they had other things edited into it. Of course, it's also really easy with something like that to get 15 seconds of AI footage now and just throw that in. But that was a debacle. That's a whole nother story. But I still would have liked. I would rather watch that 15-second teaser trailer than all of this Snow White. Regardless.
The one thing I have seen, because you will get clipped to death by this movie, was comparing Snow White when she goes into the cottage and she cleans it and does everything she can to be endearing, as opposed to someone going in, you really should clean this. I'm sorry. If I'm going to steal your food and take one of your beds, you really should tidy this up. And that's what it felt like, anyway.
It was a remake of when Eddie Murphy. What was that movie where he stole a house? Eddie Murphy came in and literally stole somebody's. Remember that the house was under construction. I don't remember the movie, but there was a house under construction.
I'm trying to remember that. It was hilarious.
Eddie Murphy's character comes up. Was it one of the Beverly Hills? Maybe it was Beverly Hills Cop 2. I don't remember. Anyway. One of those movies. Somebody in the chat will probably know what I'm talking about. Where Eddie Murphy comes in, and the house that's got scaffolding on it, and he's like, "Hey, this is supposed to happen this way." And talks to the people working on it, and finally just says, "Look, you're doing this all wrong. We got to sort this out. Just go home until we know what's going on." And then he just takes over the house. And that's what it felt like. Rachel Zegler comes in. She's woken up by the dwarfs and says, "You know, when I fell asleep here, I didn't realize how dirty this place was. Now go clean up and cook me something."
Push your little dwarf rear end in the kitchen and make me a pot pie.
Oh my gosh.
She puts the miss in misogynist.
She puts the miss in misogyny. I think that's where we
makes me want to do a parody of her.
Oh my god.
I need a book video.
Give her like a wife beater shirt with mustard stains and Archie Bunker's chair. If they'd have a TV, she'd be 300 pounds at the end of that movie.
You're killing me.
Another Twinkie.
Killing me.
Lowered expectations.
Lowered expectation. You should have no expectation.
She had cankles at the end of that movie.
Got this raggedy old like young girl with a wine in her hand, drunk, and just ordering all the dwarfs around.
And she's going to be chasing one of them going, "You stole my ball. You stole my ball."
It's the spin-off movie, Snow White Mom. Snow White Mom. Izzo's Place comes in here with member chat. Member for 14 months, which, my gosh, has it been that long? I realized that there's probably new member icons that I need to come up with, because I think I only did out to 12 months, and I'm like, I better do more. Wow, I can't. Time is just going by. 14 months, that's awesome. I will need a lot of whiskey to watch Snow White. Yeah, I would say so. Thank you so much, Izzo's Place, for that member milestone. Oh, for that member milestone chat. What time is it? 4:13. There's a couple other stories. Oh golly, that I want to get. As a matter of fact, I want to put something on the screen that I think I myself was a part of, and I can't really say that. I don't even know if this is news. I can't really say that it's necessarily bad news, good news. I'm trying to find it. Thought it was here earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Aha! I think I did find it. All right. So I'm just going to say that this may not be considered the best of
I have
news.
news. What type of news is it? Well, to be perfectly frank, it's bad. Maybe if you tell me the bad news in a good way, it won't sound so bad.
The bad news in a good way.
Yes, I can do that.
Well, here goes.
Wait till you hear this.
The bad news in a good way. This is out of thatparkplace.com, and this is my own editorial, guys. This is by me, yours truly. Is Walt Disney sending a message from beyond? Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Fans see signs as Magic Kingdom falters and the rivers of America refill. There is our good friend who we like to call Lonely Walt. Oh, so lonely, Walt. Has anybody seen Lonely Walt besides me? I think I might be the only one here who's seen the Lonely Walt statue in person.
I think I have. Years? How long has it been there?
December 2023.
Nope, then I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, yeah, technically I have. I just forgot.
Wild Benevian says, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, the way that I prep for these shows is I get an idea of the things I might want to do, and then I'm not sure how long I'll have enough energy to go. It's Florentin has definitely seen it. Have you noticed that there are never people around it? Florentin, Noah, Native Hawaiian. Yeah, I see it every time. And then Izzo's place says he's walked past. Don't think it's a nice tribute, so no selfie. It's funny because it's not exactly the way that it was shown that it was going to be in the concept art. The statue looks almost identical to the concept art, but the way it's set up is not the way it was going to be. He was supposed to be up higher, and then you were supposed to be able to sit on steps that came down next to him, and it was going to have a much more prominent way of doing it. And I don't think they set it up very well. It's just not very well done. Anyhow, I have just been out to the parks. I've been noticing some things, and so this is what I wrote. The rivers of America are filling back up. Oh, this was written to me. It says, I got a message. It said, the rivers of America are filling back up. Could you possibly head to the Magic Kingdom and check that out? It was a request I received from our team before heading over to Walt Disney World. I had to see this for myself. What's happening at the Disney's Magic Kingdom right now is definitely magical, but not in all the ways that most would think of. Yeah, decisions by today's Disney's corporate leadership to change Walt's park in ways Walt himself would clearly have been very much against seem to be meeting with resistance that can only be described as ethereal. And if the past is any indication, Disney leadership is most certainly not going to take the hint. Yeah. So, a little bit about me. Okay, my time as a pixie duster, as far back as I can remember, I've loved theme parks. This is true. I'm a theme park aficionado. Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, my family had season passes to Six Flags. And while I loved going out there, I'll never forget my first time laying eyes on Cinderella Castle, the Magic Kingdom, July 1977. I was 5 years old, by the way, back then. It was truly magical, and I was immediately hooked as a pirate in a Disney classic cartoon. Yes, to quote a good friend, pixie dust is a powerful drug. We returned several times during my youth. That was to Walt Disney. And Epcot was an absolute dream come true. I sang Disney music and loved 1990s Disney. Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King. It was magnificent. And in 2005, I received a callback to potentially take on the role of Gaston at Hollywood Studios. In 2006, I brought my own family for our first Walt Disney World vacation. That was my first time back as an adult. And in 2009, I moved to Orlando and became a pass holder, and it was fantastic. My love for everything Disney only grew, and in 2014, I was blessed to take on my first role as a cast member. Now, I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but this is what I'm going to go into. So working for the Mouse was a lifelong dream come true, but dreams can change, and I saw how the sausage is made. A lot of that was great. Then 2020 happened. Upon returning to work in 2021, the sausage ingredient seems to have changed. Disney was no longer producing that wonderful pure country sausage, the kind you wake up to the smell of your granny cooking in the kitchen on a chilly winter's day. You know, the wonderful scent that wafts into your bedroom, coaches you out of the cozy slumber for a delightful home-cooked country breakfast. No, that was the Disney of the past. The Disney I fell in love with and went to work for. But after 2021, I noticed the sausage had changed. And the Culture Casino was right on the money with what he calls it now, because now it was bologna sausage. So yeah, the Disney difference. It was, but no longer is. Zippity Doodah rang with joy through the hearts of Disney lovers with this wildly beloved ad touting the Disney difference back in 2015. I don't want to play it because if I played it, it might get copywritten on the stream. But if you guys remember, there it is. There's a link to it on that Park Place. And the whole thing was all of the things that you got free: extra magic hours, complimentary magic bands, Disney's Magical Express, free Fast Pass Plus. So much more were offered. Guests and the guest experience were clearly back then at the forefront of the Disney brand. And sadly, those days are long gone. I had no idea that the Disney downward spiral had already started. And to be honest, there's many a Disney fan out there today oblivious to the poor decisions Iger and company have made, whom I envy for that perspective. But unfortunately, I'm at the parks enough to notice the slide. And it's not just parks going down fast. It's the entire Disney brand. Ideological messaging that flies in the face of the traditional family are being injected into Disney television shows and movies, extending to the now Disney-owned brands of Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and has come to the parks as well. That messaging that skews in a particular direction and direction clearly in opposition to the morals and ideals firmly held by Walt is like a poison to creativity. The Disney creatives now responsible for the once beloved brand are so distracted by their message, that they forgot how to shape a great story for all. They now only create for themselves, and it shows. And then I want to get down here to what I thought was very interesting, what I've been observing in the parks. Is Walt sending a message from somewhere beyond? To all who come to this happy place, welcome. While Walt always wanted those who came to Disneyland or the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World to feel welcome, he also very clearly wanted his parks to attract good people. He never wanted any presence of alcohol in his parks. He himself was asked about this. Okay, he was interviewed. When asked about this, his answer was a simple one. This is quoting Walt Disney himself: "No liquor, no beer, nothing, because that brings in a rowdy element." Now, those are the nice words that he used to describe whatever that element is of people. But it's clear, even though he was saying to all who do come to this happy place, welcome, doesn't necessarily meant that he wanted every kind of person to come to the happy place. I don't know that Disney would have been 100% into inclusion, especially including people that can be rowdy, right? Brings in a rowdy element. We've seen that rowdy element. We've seen it in the parks now today. We've seen fights break out. We've seen people get drunk and climb up the Mexican pavilion. We've seen a lot of that rowdy element come to those parks. And Disney said that brings people that we don't want. Again, let me reiterate that. Walt Disney said this. That brings people we don't want, and I feel they don't need it. Walt was clear. He wanted families to enjoy the park without any type of potentially immoral or distracting elements. His parks were meant to be enjoyed by the vast majority of people, but not necessarily everyone, and that's okay. But now, current company leadership is putting bars everywhere they can. And by that, we mean alcohol bars. The latest to open is the Beacon Barrel at the Magic Kingdom. The alcohol-forward establishment opened to the public on August 29th, 2025. And with the opening of that bar came a massive blackout. Yes, the same day the bar opened, the entire Walt Disney World Resort experienced major power outages from the morning and throughout the day. The monorail went down, rides stopped, guests were stuck in eerie situations, and well over 40 attractions went down. Outages affect the stores, restaurants, the entire Walt Disney World operation. Some experts estimate the company lost millions of dollars in that single day from the outage. Couldn't help but wondering, is that Walt sending a message of disapproval from the spirit world? Walt also designed the initial concepts of Tom Sawyer's Island, Rivers of America, that have currently been shuttered to make way for a non-frontier era land called Piston Peak. themed in the vein of the Cars movie franchise. Imagineers began to drain the river in July, and the riverbed was nearly dried up. That didn't last in recent weeks. Rains have completely refilled the waters, and what they may be struggling against is the very spirit of Walt himself. One can only speculate, but as I gazed upon this site with my own eyes last Tuesday, it felt like Walt was sending a message, a severe and strong one. I got to go to the panel on this one. What do you guys think? I mean, this is my own speculation, my own opinion, but it feels to me like Walt, maybe he's sending a message. Maybe
no, it's not Roy.
Or Roy, or any of the Disney family. I mean, I don't know who Madame Leota's got a hold of.
If Roy sent a message, they get audited. It'd be totally
Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. What do you think is going on, Erica? I mean, massive blackouts the day the first bar in the Magic Kingdom opens. The rivers of America filling back up, and they can't drain them. I mean,
dogs and cats living together.
Mass hysteria.
I mean, they're so slow to do anything. They can't get ahead of the weather, so it's no mystery, that this is happening. I mean, if you're not ready to fill the swamp, then don't drain it. I mean, it's kind of simple.
I believe, Erica's right.
It's very well put.
I was talking to Lorena the other night about this, and it's like you picked hurricane season, or rainy season.
Exactly.
You could have made money on this right till the end of December.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And then just did it then. But no,
what
had to do it now.
What was the day that they closed the rivers of America
July
down?
5th.
Yeah, right after the 4th of July. Like, oh, okay, celebrating America, that's done. No more. I mean, if they would have, go ahead, Erica.
They're all about their passive aggressive messaging and sending a message to whatever group they want to convey that to, and it's really disgusting. I'm tired of their, I'm gonna say it again, passive aggressive behavior when it comes to this. Just make business smart decisions, and I don't know, maybe you might make $1 in return. Jeez.
Erica, you forgot one thing. Iger doesn't do that.
No, yeah, he don't even. I'm gonna shut up now.
You don't shut up.
No,
Keep going, Erica.
This is a free day. I mean, just roll it out. Roll it out. Wait, I'm double checking. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything in the supers or with gifts or anything. Did I miss anything? You guys know?
Not that I can see.
Okay, I was just looking at the back and making sure that was like an hour ago. So,
what Erica said is, I made the joke about Roy Disney, but the reason I know so much about that relationship was actually the book written about the rise and fall of VeggieTales. And the guy who started all that said, I tried to be Walt Disney, but I never had a Roy. Roy Disney and Walt had these famous fights.
Yeah.
Where Walt was like, let's spend every last penny to make it the best it can be. And Roy was like, how about this instead? You can have 2/3 of every last penny, and we're going to save the last one for the audit. And they would just duke it out, but there was balance. Roy was there for corrective reasons. They have no more Roy. They don't have Walt either. I don't know what they have, except maybe, I can't say that on air, but they don't have the spirit of either the creativity or the fiscal responsibility. Yeah. So what exactly are they running the ship with?
I think the only other time they had that was when Wells and Eisner were working together before Wells died. And from that point on, you have just seen a slow decline, and then Iger got in, and it just went to a more rapid decline. And now it's like in super speed.
Twice. Iger's been in for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think he had pushback until he removed people.
Chapek was
think
8
what
months of
happened-
salience.
Well, here's what happened with Iger. Iger got in and he didn't know what to do with the company. So he did the only thing a weatherman would know how to do, and that's buy stuff. And that's what he did. He went to work.
Wrong about the weather.
What can I buy? So he bought Pixar, and then he bought Marvel, and then he bought Star Wars, and then he bought Fox.
See,
And
that's where he was wrong. He got away from Disney being Disney and started buying crap that had nothing to do with Disney. Had he
because
not
he's
spent
not creative.
any of that money, well, then find the people that are. If you're not that creative person sitting in the seat of CEO, like tap into your weakness.
Iger didn't want to. Iger wanted to be president. He wanted to be president of the United States. So rather than tapping into finding creatives, he actually replaced all the good creatives with people that would kiss his tushy. And we're also extremely far left people that he put in the high up positions at Disney so that they could go tell their friends in politics.
Dumb Tush should have gone and sought out a political science degree, if that's what he wanted to pursue, instead of going into an entertainment company. It's like if you want to do politics, then do politics.
Well, Ron, you're kind of a Disney historian, honestly. I think you are. So is this timeline correct? Because I keep thinking about this. So Disney acquires Pixar. They shut down their own internal CGI artists and everything goes to Pixar. Then they shut down Pixar and bring it back to Disney without John Lasseter because he gives uncomfortable hugs. So you
kind of.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
It's close. Like,
but it's
they
like
picked up Pixar.
They gutted their own artists. And go ahead, Erica.
Yeah, only for Walt Disney Pictures to turn around and start getting into the CGI business and get out of 2D animation.
Right. Then
you got both, doing the same thing, except Walt Disney Pictures is doing more of the musicals, and then Pixar is doing more. I don't even know how you would categorize their films, but they weren't like that fairy tale, musical-esque type storytelling. It was more like what you get from, let's say, Universal or like DreamWorks.
It was,
it's more fantasy.
Basically, Pixar and DreamWorks are pretty much competitors, except DreamWorks has excelled.
Well, I mean, DreamWorks was a bunch of ex-Disney animators that left and decided to do their own thing. So in a way, you are kind of getting Disney just in a repackage.
Pretty much. No, yeah, it's the whole thing. The whole thing is upsetting to me because you're right, Erica. Disney has basically under Bob Iger, Disney's gotten away from being Disney. They're not what they
haven't created anything of their own. And the stuff that does sell and prints money is, guess what? The stuff that was created by Disney that is bona fide, legitimately just Disney. None of this Fox, Star Wars, Marvel crap that does not have anything to do with Imagineering, let alone a real Disney animator, which is what really gets my gut going because I can't stand those IPs in my Disney. Get rid of them. Let somebody else.
Get out of my Disney.
Yeah.
Are you like one of those people that don't want chocolate in your peanut butter? Come on.
No, I don't think she's saying that at all.
I'm teasing her.
I think that, but I know what she's saying.
Chocolate and peanut butter go well, but when you start putting chocolate with, like cough syrup, that's where I draw the line.
Okay.
Cough syrup. It's alcohol.
Jeremy, back. Leave the cough syrup alone.
New from NyQuil, chocolate flavor.
I can get that.
Would you like chocolate NyQuil?
Get away from my NyQuil, Jeremy. Come on.
NyQuil.
What does NyQuil even taste like? Oh, this kind of tastes like.
It's chocolate cherry. It's disgusting.
Where did we go?
NyQuil still tastes like battery acid, but no one cares because they're out before they can figure out what's on their palate.
True.
Avatar is more like oranges in your peanut butter. Go and shogi.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Someone I peed in my Disney hose.
Jesus, Jeremy.
That needs to be on a t-shirt.
Hey, put it on a mug.
Someone I peed
There's
on my
another
Disney
shirt
hose.
idea for you, Ron.
I can't. It's got Disney on it. I can't do it unless I do the thing again. Which
Just change the letters like you did with the other thing.
yeah, I could. Somebody.
You could say Mickey O's. Someone I peed in my Mickey O's.
Yeah, I gotta be careful, man. Disney's so happy lately, although they keep losing their lawsuits. Whatever.
It's the only way they can make money.
Oh god,
They have any money left to sue anybody.
I don't think this show can go anywhere after that.
It could. It all go to Universal instead of Disney.
There are more bodily functions available for a T-shirt.
There are Universal stories in here. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna save.
Has a good question.
I'm gonna save something. At what point will the company revert to Walt's values?
They won't.
At the point when
Can
they
I answer that?
Yeah, go ahead.
When we figure out what the winning lotto number is for the Powerball, is probably around the same time.
What's that up to now? Is it 1.6 billion? Is it 2 billion?
I don't know.
I don't know what the number is.
Just thought of such a funny parody just now. It's that Disney diapers and the whole IP thing. It'd be such a funny commercial.
I pee in my Disney adult diapers.
I had another IP, but nobody noticed.
Like a pull-ups commercial. No, Disney does have pull-ups. You know, they partnered with them. It's funny. Someone I peed in my adult diapers.
Disney adults need Disney adult diapers.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, Ron, can we get you and Marvin to wear those diapers around and say, I peed in my diapers?
Oh, God. No.
Would you walk around? Come on.
Only if they made leopard prints.
No.
If I give you a rainbow colored one, will you do it?
Oh, that's worse. I think I'd rather wear a leopard.
Mickey's Magic Kingdom Rooters beats the crap out of winning.
Best audience in history. Oh my gosh.
We have a great audience, you guys. I gotta celebrate you. We've had lots of good support from you guys, man. Wild Man of Yavin with the laptop coming in with $7 for laptop. The Maravita for 50. Thank you so much. And I will put that right in the laptop fund when I get it. And I need a lot of whiskey to watch Snow White. We're going to celebrate all of that, and I like our long celebration. So I didn't even have a goal for today, so I appreciate you guys coming in with that. Everybody, with your custom emojis, with whatever emojis you got, let's get ready and let us, especially in this week when we need the
suffering.
We need suffering. We need the catharsis. Let's celebrate.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a perfect! Wahoo!
Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. I think I would go so crazy.
Guys, thank you so much for being here today. I do want to let you know, for those that have become members of the channel, we are going to start doing more members only streams coming up. So if you have a membership to the channel, keep an eye out for that. I haven't planned on the days for that yet, but I definitely want to do some special things just for members. Yesterday, when I released the Charlie Kirk video, I released it to members first. And a lot of my videos coming up will also be members first or members only. But if you are a new member of the channel, check the channel, because I think I have quite a few members only videos on the channel, like the exclusive talk with Dean Cain that you're not going to get from anywhere else, because I'm the only person, I believe, that even has the footage. That is members only. So yeah, check those things out. And I want to thank all of our panelists for being here, and find out where they are at, where you can find them around the YouTubes and everywhere else on the internet. Tom, tell us about what you're doing, where you're going, where people can find you.
Bringing this around. Be on your channel, Lorena's tonight. Popping up here and there, working on some stuff in the background that I got to get off my lazy butt and do it.
What time is Florida Man tonight?
I think 8 o'clock, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so look for that on Lorena Creole's channel. And Mr. Strings and Pucks, Jeremy Laura, where you at? What you doing?
Yeah, go to Strings and Pucks. Without talking about the weeks we've kind of had, I put up a special performance of a song I used to do in church a bit today called This Is My Father's World. Just trying to bring a message of kind of things are still calm in times when you look for them in the right place. So those type of performances I'm doing twice a week on there, building up to a live stream. So I need to get to 150 next, so please come and subscribe.
Subscribe to Strings and Pucks. There is his link in the chat. Thank you, Go and Shogi. And last but never least is our princess of the internet and the best backdrops on all of YouTube. That is our good friend Erica from Hangin' with Erica and Raph. Coffee and tea time. Where's your Halloween?
Yeah, I should be Halloweening and I'm not. Every day it seems like we're getting different news and new news on our status of being here in Germany. So the Halloweening's kind of been put on the back burner. I don't want to get too far ahead on decorating or spending money if we're going to just turn around and pack up and move. But I am streaming surf hopping or surf, what do they call it? Stream hopping. There you go. I'll be on Lorena's tonight at 8 for her Florida Man stream, and I'm on T3PO. And here, when wherever I'm invited, I hop on. So Dad Man Walking 55, so when I'm invited on his stream, if I can make it, I'm there. So yeah.
Dad Man Walking 60. I was trying to find somebody put it in the chat. Lorena's on at 8:05 tonight. I think she's got the link up. This show, I still have not been able to stretch it out to 3 hours, which technically it's supposed to be. But it will redirect you to Valiant Renegade, but Valiant comes on at 6 o'clock. So feel free to go elsewhere between now and then. And again, thank you so much. Everybody, is there a link for Lorena? Do you have a link? Go and Shogi, do you have Lorena's link? Put that in the chat. Wild man, if you haven't. Yeah, there are some things that are going on in my household that and just a lot. I'm actually doing a ton of writing right now for thatparkplace.com and trying to figure out my life, trying to get things scheduled wherever they may be. There you go. Subscribe to Lorena Creole. There it is. And Maravita says, perfect. Thanks. So thank you, Tom and Jeremy and Erica. And thank you so much for the wonderful love and support from this great audience. Maravita, Wild Man of Yavin, Izzo's Place, Go and Shogi, all of the other mods, Native Hawaiian and Tom and everybody that's modding, and my beautiful wife for popping in here for just a moment. And I will be back. We will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. leading into the pro show. So from 8 to 10 p.m. on Mondays, leading into the pro show that starts at 10 p.m. and then 8 to 10 p.m. on Wednesdays leading into the pro shows that starts at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if you happen to be on the West Coast, I believe that's going to be 5 to 7 p.m. and the pro show should come on and go from 7 to 9. I believe that is how that works, unless I'm wrong, because I don't know my science or something like that. And then Go and Shogi also put my shop link there in the chat. So if you're wondering about the shop, because I know somebody asked earlier, there's the link for the shop that's in the chat. And Wild Man of Yavin says, yeah, I'm usually sleep by 8. 2 a.m. comes early to get to. Oh my gosh, yeah, I totally get that. Totally get it. Always a replay available, and hopefully I'll be cutting more of these into individual videos. But until pressing things. Until next time, guys, thank you all. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, audience. And we will, in fact, see you real soon. Bye, everyone. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.